Welcome to the Moon Eagles Wrestling Podcast. I'm the Moon. This is Joker.
Hi.
And see, I am good at pausing now. This is a regular thing now. Actually, me bringing it up is just kind of a pun now. It's just kind of the thing I talk about.
Because, we've been doing this together for a minute.
For a while. Since Mania. I think the Mania show was the first
official
episode.
That was the first official, yeah.
First official. So, yeah, we've been doing this for a hot second, man.
Yeah. Good times.
Good damn times. And already we've done so much in the show as a show. We've had 2 live guests. We did an on location. We have gone to 2 wrestling shows.
And I just lined up another fucking talent like this week. So
oh yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll
talk about that later.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we'll make you wait until it's official. Until we get like an official date, we'll make you wait.
Ha ha,
bitches. But like I said, we have a prediction show today. You know what's funny? Of all the things I did today to prep for the show, I had a lot of stuff I was doing today. And the one thing I did not do until sometime after 5 o'clock was write down the card for all.
I got it right here.
My
handy dandy device.
I wrote it down because
I got it.
This is my all-purpose notebook where anything and everything I do where I just scribble something down is in this notebook. And I just go page to page. My
chicken scratch is so bad I can't fucking read it. So,
well, there are sometimes I have to like scratch it, like I just write it all down and scribble, and then I have to turn around and then like rewrite it so that I can actually read it legibly later.
I might as well just fucking type that shit out.
I mean, I'm almost at that point, but not quite. But All In, the event of all events. By the way, one day we should do like a bonus episode when we just have some time to kill and actually go back and watch All In, the original.
The
original All In, the ROH show, and do like an official review of that show. Because I
don't know that I've ever watched that.
I ordered it. It is quite possibly the most important professional wrestling show since WrestleMania 1.
Wow.
In my opinion. I could be wrong, but you can imagine how important to pro wrestling WrestleMania 1 was, right?
Yeah.
And I think, and it has nothing to do with the foundation of AEW.
Right.
It has everything to do with, quote unquote, the bet. And the bet was Meltzer saying no independent company outside of WWE could ever fill 10,000 seats. Just couldn't do it. Had never been done. And they're like, no indie, like they're like WWE could do it, could fill 10,000 seats. New Japan could fill 10,000 seats. Nobody else could fill 10,000 seats.
Right.
And then Cody Rhodes, post WWE, works for ROH. He's in Bullet Club. He's just like,
hold my beer.
We'll take that bet. It was one tweet, one genuine, honest tweet, and then one genuine, honest, cocky bastard responding, we can take that bet. So then he reaches out to the Bucks and it's like, yo, just think. It's like, all right, cool. And then between reaching out to investors and unplugging my microphone so you guys can still hear me, but I can't hear you guys. Between that and, getting people in like Jericho and working with ROH, because that's where their contracts were with ROH, they're like, we can pull it off. So they did. It was a small show in early September, in a small little spot in Chicago, sold out 10,000 seats, 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes, they sold out. So they won the bet. And then they're just like, well, now we won the bet. Now we got a show to put on. And that show was All In. And then that's why when AEW eventually formed, off of all this, their first show was Double or Nothing. So they went All In.
And now they're going Double or Nothing.
Now they're going Double or Nothing, which is why AEW still has all this gambling themed stuff. The casino battle, the casino
Gauntlet match,
which is one of the matches we're going to be talking about today. Double or Nothing, and then of course it's one of the reasons why they had All Out, because All In, the rights to it belonged to Ring of Honor,
Right.
which was a separate company at the time, and they didn't have the rights to All In.
Nope.
So they couldn't call an event All In. So Tony Khan has All Out. So now Tony Khan buys Ring of Honor.
Hey, I can do All In again.
And I guarantee you, the number one reason he wanted Ring of Honor was to get All In. And if it was me, I sure as fuck would have bought it too. First chance I got. First, second, third chance I got. I would be buying Ring of Honor solely for the rights to All In.
Yes.
And so now that he has the rights of All In, he does All In annually, and it's kind of that show. I think this is basically their WrestleMania show. They treat it like the WrestleMania show. There's a big tournament leading to the number one contenders there. It's a big thing. And that's why we're reviewing it. And we're gonna review it next week. It's gonna happen this Sunday. But of course, like most wrestling channels, I don't like to do things like most wrestling channels, but like most wrestling channels, we're gonna do some predictions, because why the fuck not?
Because we got nothing else to talk about this week.
we kind of really don't. Well, we might have something to throw in there near the end.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. There's always something.
There's way too much in wrestling. There's so much going on. Hell, we could do almost at least 20 minutes talking about the end of Raw last night. Did you catch that?
What's funny? Once again, I am literally 2 weeks in, no E.
No E.
I have not watched the E in 2 weeks.
So, spoiler: Royce Keys has returned, and he's got OTM with him.
I saw that. I saw that on Facebook. But
so maybe 20 seconds worth of talking about that. That's what we got.
I borderline am embarrassed to say it. Like, I'm not embarrassed, but no, I didn't watch any of the E this week or last week.
Now, I will tell you that there is my match of the week is a WWE match, and if there's a match to go back and watch, this will be it, and I'll explain why at the mid part of the show. But we have a whole lot going on at All In. You know, Tony Khan doesn't do 5 matches on a card.
No, we got like 9. We got 9 matches.
I think it's like
on this
9
freaking card. 9 matches.
2, 3, 4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8.
I've got
1,
9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Well, I'm gonna be missing one. I'll figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll get into it. You want to start? Let's start at the main event, or what is likely the main event, the AEW World Championship. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. You're Kenny Omega's biggest fan, and
I quit. You're on your own for the rest of the show, buddy. Eat a bag of dicks. I fucking hate Kenny Omega.
I know.
I'm not knocking the dude's talent, because he is an amazing in-ring talent.
Indeed.
I'm just I cannot for the life of me get into Kenny Omega. I've tried. I have legitimately tried to not just appreciate the man's in-ring talent, but just to appreciate the character. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? What's he doing? I just don't fucking care.
So what is it?
I care that little for Kenny Omega that I just don't give a fuck.
What is it that is it that there's nothing that works for you, or there's an actual, I guess as the kids say, an ick?
It's not an ick. It is legit. He bores me. There's nothing to Kenny Omega. There is zero gimmick. There is zero like pizzazz and flash. Even when he was rocking in fucking New Japan, there was zero like this is a guy I want to fucking watch every fucking time he's on the screen. I'm going to go buy a ticket because Kenny fucking Omega is there. Not me.
You know what's funny? I have a wrestler like that. There's a wrestler that I feel the exact same way about.
Yeah.
Guess. It's not Logan Paul. I can't say Logan Paul.
Paul's the only one that comes to mind.
It's Rey Mysterio.
Really?
See? Now, so many people will look at you and say, Kenny Omega, wow, you don't get it? Really?
Well, I mean, I can.
But at the same time,
halfway get it with Ray, but because he's on basically a one-trick pony as far as fucking wrestlers are concerned.
Well,
but it's kind of the same thing with Kenny Omega, in my opinion.
Yeah, because Ray is short, and like that's the thing. Like Ray is short.
He's the biggest little man in the WWE.
That was his gimmick until Eddie died, and then his gimmick became I was Eddie's friend.
I was Eddie's buddy.
Which is and no disrespect to Rey Mysterio, because I understand who he is as far as wrestling is concerned and Lucha Libre is concerned. So no disrespect intended for Rey Mysterio when I say this.
Right.
But I have heard left and right here and there that, Ray and Eddie weren't that damn close.
No. That was total like storyline.
But that is now Mysterio's legacy. Now, and I would say even to this point, Rey Mysterio's legacy is he's Dom's dad.
And the older Dom gets,
the more Eddie he looks. I think that's the best thing about we shifted to WWE for a second. That is the best part of Dominic Mysterio's character is how much he is intentionally looking like Eddie Guerrero. Apparently, he still talks to Chavo.
Yeah,
and gets everything that he does that's anywhere near Eddie related. He runs it by the Guerreros. Yeah, he runs it by the Guerreros because and that's just
good on him.
That's like legit. That's the kind of wrestler Dom is. We're not talking about Dom. But of course, I wanted to start off with the main event. One is the main event, but two, I knew exactly how you felt about Omega.
I hate Kenny Omega. There you go.
So, is it fair to say that you're rooting for Will Ospreay?
100%. Even if I liked Kenny Omega, I would probably be rooting for Will Ospreay.
What is it about Will?
I am digging the shit out of this storyline that's going on with Will. Excuse me. I am the teeter totter with the
Death Riders.
And I don't know, man. This past probably last week and this week with Kenny. Good evening, lady. You're seeing that Will Ospreay that Mox has been kind of molding.
Mm-hmm.
And the snafu this past weekend up until, now, I think, look, this match is going to be a banger. I think it's going to be to the point of really I'm hoping for blood in this one. I want to see Will Ospreay fucking open Kenny Omega up like a fucking cantaloupe.
And kind of both. I want to see them both bloody. And it's not because, and here's the thing with wrestling, and I can't speak for anyone else, but I think for me, wanting to see a wrestler get bloody just shows how bad they want it.
Right.
And that's what I need from Will before the 1, 2, 3.
100%.
I need to see Will say, this is what I have. Treat it like it's his last shot.
This is the last time I'm going to have this opportunity. Right.
Because here's the kicker. This, in a sense, and I might be wrong for this in a sense may be his last shot. Here's what I mean. Here's what I mean. And then before you correct me.
Yeah.
Before you correct me, here's what I mean. Will has had many shots at the world title.
Right.
And I feel like if you're going to sell me, the wrestling fan, Will Ospreay is that next level guy the company will build upon.
Okay.
You've kind of teased it. You teased it. Now you have to deliver. How much longer can Will Ospreay? If Will Ospreay doesn't win the world title this Sunday at All In London, he goes from being the Cody Rhodes to the LA Knight.
Ooh.
And you know what I mean by that. Cody
do.
comes in and he has a WrestleMania match with Seth Rollins. He comes in and he wins the Rumble, has his match with Roman, doesn't win. But we're talking about the story. He still wants it. He gets into the thing, does the thing with Seth, and then does the thing with the match with Roman with all the shenanigans, and then he becomes world champion. Had Cody not won the title that night, how much more would you believe? If Cody was to turn around and win the Rumble again for a third time, would you have cared? Like, we've done this twice already. If he turned around and won the Chamber, would it have mattered? We've done this already. Match at WrestleMania. He goes so far and he loses. How much longer can we dangle this carrot in front of the horse? That's what we've been doing with LA Knight. So I say, if Will Ospreay, because again, Cody's the guy they built the company off of. We knew when he debuted, they were going to build the company around him. So I say, if Will Ospreay does not win the world championship against Kenny Omega on Sunday, how much more of Will Ospreay can we legitimately buy? Where he, that stops him from being the next Cody Rhodes to next LA Knight.
I see exactly what you're saying, and my response is this: Tony Khan and the AEW creative are smarter than that.
I agree with you.
I think that you will see not only Will Ospreay come out on top and be a new AEW heavyweight champion. He's gonna destroy Kenny Omega. I think that this is the end of Kenny Omega's in-ring time. I think Kenny is this entire thing with Kenny Omega being champion right now. This whole buildup is a goodbye.
This is the swan song, yeah.
This is a farewell, and because he is Kenny fucking Omega, he gets to go out with the belt on his waist, losing to his buddy, and in turn, his Will winning it in his backyard, essentially. That's my prediction for this match, as far as the outcome, as far as storyline that's been going on between Will and Kenny. But I don't see the company doing Ospreay like that. They put too much time in other talent with storyline and move forward with it and build it up, and the delivery and the finale are all there and fucking work. This would be stupid to fucking drop the ball on.
And that's exactly my point, because in my opinion, it's been dumb as fuck to not pull the trigger on Knight.
Correct.
LA, because we got so many other nights.
Too many nights.
So many nights.
Too many nights.
But it's, again, your official pick is Ospreay. My official pick is Ospreay. For the exact same reason. I would like to believe that, you don't just set somebody up and hand in the win. Unless, of course, there's a reason why that has to falter later.
Right.
Like, the only reason to give a quick rise is for an even faster fall.
Some kind of thing, yeah.
And
there was no substance with Omega at the time.
Right.
None.
And a great example of this process is Monet. She walks in, she's winning gold. She's a belt collector. She holds like 13, 14 belts at one time from around the world. And then decline. Takes a break, comes back, what is the next match to talk about? It's Willow versus Mercedes Moné. But before we switch off officially, like, this has to be that moment, though. And I'm just saying, it has to be that moment.
It not only would be a complete, like I said, a complete ball drop on the company's behalf. Complete ball drop if they fuck this up. I agree with you. I don't know how many Will Ospreay fans, fly by nights, if you will, are gonna stick it out and see if they were to do some kind of story where now Will's got to keep fighting the good fight to get that belt.
This was the fight fighting the good fight.
This was
the climb. This was the climb.
This is
and again, I hate that it makes it feel like the main event of the pay-per-view is potentially so predictable. Like, that almost gives it to where there's no option but for Kenny Omega to lose it.
But how many people are actually reading into that, knowing, you know, like how long Kenny Omega has been in the game? They've kind of stressed that since he's gotten the title this time around.
Yeah,
and that's why I keep saying that this is definitely the farewell. But how many people have been paying attention to that story and knowing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get you. It's just, it all boils down to, this is how it must end. Kind of how I felt, not quite as passionately, but about how I felt with Brock Oba 3. There is really only one way for this to end. Sometimes a wrestling story is a wrestling story, and whether it's predictable or not,
it's just fucking stupid.
Sometimes it's just a story that must be told.
And this one is that.
This is that.
This is that.
I think Cody at 41, that was a story that just needed to be told. Because again, with Cody, if he lost at 41, I wasn't going to wait till 42 or 40, whatever WrestleMania he won the title.
Had they gone one more loss, it would have been a stalemate, and I'd have lost interest too.
Exactly. I would have been like, fuck your story, dude.
No, fuck your story. Fuck finishing your story.
Yeah.
Stow it.
Burn the whole book. As an author, I'm not about burning books.
Sets it on fire.
But again, like, this is one of those matches where there's only one way to end this match.
Yes.
So it doesn't go that way. Be here. So if you're watching All In this Sunday, August 30th on pay-per-view, and Ospreay somehow, some way doesn't walk away as world champion, you're going to want to be here on Tuesday. You're going to want to be right here.
I very well might not be an AEW fan after that.
We will have something to say about that. But if the main event's going to be super predictable, this match, which I would personally consider a co-main event because it's a world title thing, this match can go either way.
I want to call these co-main eventings like WWE does. I think that AEW needs to start kind of acknowledging shit like that, because I agree. This is the women's world championship,
and those matches should be held on same grounds.
Fucking right, especially in the AEW, because the fucking women's division is balls to the fucking wall.
I just caught 2 minutes worth of, because I forgot about it. I forgot that Maya World challenged Willow to the world title for Collision
on Saturday.
Yeah. I caught the last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes was mind shatter. I almost changed my match of the week based on 2 minutes of that match.
Yep.
That's how good that 2 minutes was.
Yeah.
That's just the last 120 seconds. You know what I mean? It was that good. So you can hear me say it now. My apologies. I'll have to go back and rewatch that match. I might have cheated that match out of match of the week.
I mean, you might want to throw it in for next week, because again, we've talked about Maya World a few times.
Mm-hmm.
anybody sleeping on Maya World right now is lost as far as watching any kind of fucking wrestling.
Any wrestling. Yeah.
I'm pretty certain that they already planned out that Willow and Mercedes were going to be at All In, and this was just a filler. This was a filler match, but I'm telling you right now, if Willow pulls it off at All In, you will see Maya be the first one to challenge for that title.
She might.
I think either way it goes, you'll see Maya World in the title conversation.
We might let this TBS thing air out a little bit first.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Let her have her moment as TBS champion. Go through the list of incredible contenders that she's got lined up in front of her.
Absolutely.
We're not even talking about Maya World is naming on this card.
But she could be a 2-belt champ.
I wouldn't be mad.
I think it's too soon. I'm calling it now.
I'm saying it's too soon.
Joker predictions. I've called shit out fucking months in advance. Let's do it now. Maya World's gonna be a 2-belt champ before the year's over.
Before the year's over?
Before the year's over.
All right. Y'all heard that right here. I want to see it. We're gonna figure it out.
You watch.
We'll figure that one out. I don't argue she deserves it.
It might not be the world title.
There's another belt to get.
There are so many other fucking titles in AEW.
Completely not about All In, but could you see Maya World? My lips stopped me before I could say it. Do you see that Maya World could possibly end the reign of Athena?
Ooh. That was borderline blasphemy that fell out.
You saw what my mouth was trying to stop. I told you. My mouth was just like, yeah.
Oh.
I'm just asking. Do you think?
Oh.
She's beat her once.
It's very plausible.
She's beat her once.
It's very, very plausible. If it was to be anybody, I would say yes, it should be Maya World.
There you go. But she's still our forever champion.
100% without fucking question.
Right. So
yeah, but on this title match with Willow and Mercedes,
because again, like you said, it was always going to be Willow versus Mercedes.
Absolutely.
The injury rewrote how this was going to happen, though.
When we saw Mercedes return, we knew that this was going to happen.
We knew this was the match.
We knew this was going to happen at All In when she came back. Mm-hmm. There was not a doubt in my mind.
Not one.
Ever. Now, as far as the results where this goes, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I
Omega
cannot call
Ospreay
this
is
one.
so obvious.
Right. I can't call this one.
I actually kind of want this to end the show.
I'm scared to call this one. It needs to be the fucking actual main event.
This needs to actually be the main event. We're calling it here, the Moon Eagles Wrestling Podcast. Tony Khan, Omega and Ospreay will likely end the show. We get it, and we get it, and we get it. But
wakey, eggs and bakey.
The match should be. Can we want to have a predictable show, a predictable end? Sure. This is the match you really should put on at the end of the night. Because there is a really solid storyline-based reason for Willow to win this title and retain, and a very good, solid reason for Monet to win this.
Either way you throw this bone, the dog's going to chase it and pick it up and bring it right back to you.
Yeah.
There's no reason. Legitimately, two of the most top tier female wrestlers, never mind just wrestlers in general, top tier female talent in the world. Mm-hmm. Any fucking company, any brand Mercedes Moné has done more in her career than 3/4 of the male roster at AEW.
I can't dispute that.
From title runs in several companies, be it tag team, be it singles, what have you.
Yeah.
To the amount of training that she has done with fucking top-notch fucking motherfuckers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. We talk about life after WWE.
She's hard knocks. Life after the E, Mercedes Moné was probably one of the first top stories outside of Chris Jericho and fucking Cody Rhodes. Mercedes Moné is like the standard of life after the E.
Yeah.
She did it and proved beyond any doubt. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still the boss. Oh, nope,
and
wait, I'm not
more
the boss.
Successful.
I'm the CEO now. So fuck you.
And more successful than any of the other 4 horsewomen. Overall speaking.
Far.
You can talk about the stacks of titles that Charlotte's won, but some of those reigns are like a week, a month. Now, I will say a very close second is Becky Lynch, where she hasn't stacked up a lot of title wins.
Oh, no doubt.
But I think what Becky Lynch has done for women's wrestling in general,
right?
Like when Becky Lynch became the man, which is a story to be explored all in its own right. That should be studied. That needs to be studied. Because I don't know if you remember this, because it's been a minute, but Becky Lynch, before she became the man, had nothing better else to do than walk around backstage on vignettes that were on the internet talking about quinoa.
Yep.
She was just doing some video with a bowl of quinoa, like, ooh, let me get some quinoa. Let me go make some quinoa. That was Becky Lynch.
Uh-huh.
That was the best that steampunk Becky Lynch could do. Was have an online video where she's talking about eating quinoa. That was the best she had. That's what she meant to the industry. Then she gets her nose busted open, stands tall in a brawl, and next thing you know, she's the fucking man. Not only that, she's a woman calling herself the man, which a lot of women did not like. One in particular was Mickie James. Had something to say about Becky Lynch going by the man. More so, if I remember correctly, it had something to do with no shot at Becky, but it had something to do with the idea that why can't you just exemplify being a woman and having such a title, to support and push womanhood. Made a lot of sense when Mickie said it, but we all understood. Even Mickie understood, of course, because she's Mickie James. To be the man, you have to beat the man. Becky Lynch says, I'm the man.
I'm the man.
And so to walk around and say, I'm the man, Becky Lynch, now she just is. And she'll always be. I think this is the best version of the man since the original run of the man. What Becky Lynch is doing right now.
Yeah.
But again, the heights that Becky Lynch created still aren't quite the level that Mercedes Moné, regardless of how I've ultimately felt about her. What Moné has done by being in ring all this time in Japan, in AEW, in all these different companies, over in England, winning titles, holding all these belts, and putting that name on that promotion where people like us learn that those promotions exist. So for all those people who are like, oh, TNA is getting screwed when AEW was in there and taking all their titles, and oh, TNA is getting screwed because WWE wins all their titles. And no, TNA was winning because you were talking about it. TNA was winning because when their stars were on their show, you'd watch their show to see what happened. They would get to show clips to a broader audience of that, hey, TNA is a thing. TNA is still a thing. This is oh, well, hey, that girl doesn't have that belt anymore. I wonder who beat her. Oh, the TNA star. Congratulations, you've been introduced to a new superstar.
You're welcome.
Right. So don't think that, these companies don't know what they're doing. It's all one-sided. No, bitch. WWE and even AEW at the time during the pandemic, they had nothing to lose. TNA had everything to gain, and they gained. They're still gaining.
Yeah.
So my official win.
Yeah, who's your win?
Willow.
Willow?
It has to be Willow because I love Willow. And I don't want to see. Here's the thing. I can see the argument for Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, she wins that one belt she couldn't win. Finally, she gets the AEW World Title. Now, I think the story's different with her and Ospreay because she won every other belt.
Right.
And she won the TBS championship. So that and just coming back. And then, of course, now you got Willow is a first-time women's world champion in AEW. So it's like, do you end Willow's reign so early so that Mercedes has it? Or does Mercedes lose at a world title match again? Which kind of fits her kind of downward spiral, teaming up with the Divine Dominion, trying to force her way through. It kind of works when you're a heel. That's the difference between Ospreay. We talked about LA Knight. We talked about Cody Rhodes. That's the difference. They weren't heels. Those were baby faces losing like that. We can't do that with a baby face. A heel can take that hit. So I ask you, Willow, Mercedes, talk about it.
Fuck. I mean, look, I agree with you 100% on the Willow side of everything. I like the direction that they've been going with her. I like the momentum that she has had in the past year has been amazing. Hell, we talked about it when I first came on show about Willow just needed to turn up her fucking promo game, and she was there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. What's happened in the past 4 months, 3 months?
After that injury,
Willow's fucking promo game has gone through the roof. So in ring, she's already killing it. Mm-hmm. Now she's going up against Mercedes Moné, the total package of any kind of wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mercedes.
She's
gonna go and she's gonna win it on a shift. It's not gonna be fair. She's gonna cheat. Maybe there might even be a little bit of Divine Dominion coming in and helping her ass out.
A lot of it.
So
it's gonna be a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm calling Mercedes wins it by underhandedness.
I figured if there's gonna be one that we were gonna get split by, it's gonna be that one. And again, it's not a shot at Mercedes. It's not a shot at Willow. Both of them have an equal shot at winning.
I want to see Willow. I want to see Willow win it. Like who do I want? I want Willow. Who do I think is going to win? I think Mercedes is going to win.
I'm banking on. I'm all my money's in the Willow bank.
There you go.
We mentioned Divine Dominion. I'll go ahead and go with that match next. Divine Dominion they are defending their AEW Women's Tag Team Championships against the Brawling Birds. Some important notes. The Divine Dominion are fucking badass. And two, they're going against the Brawling Birds in London. 2 English women in London.
Oh, no. Put some respect on what you just said. 2 badass British women.
Oh, they are. It is Jamie Hayter
and Alex Windsor.
And if you guys have been watching AEW, actually, if you haven't been watching AEW for a few years, you don't remember the little group that Britt Baker had with her, DMD, where you had Rebel, shout out to Rebel.
I had to get into the ice bucket challenge just for that. I will sit there and take the ice, dude.
And you know what? I'll dump it on your head.
I will take the ice.
All right.
I
you know what?
Cool.
We can do it.
I think it'd be cool.
We'll make it happen. We'll figure it out. We'll record it.
Just because Rebel is another bad ass chick.
She is. She is. And that's the whole thing. You know what? We'll take a small second to just say that, all the love to Rebel.
Dude.
As she's doing with ALS. Shout out to all the wrestlers from multiple companies who are just doing this for the love of
Rebel. Right fucking reasons, man.
Shout out to Tony Khan, who's going to have the Rebel Heart show.
Yep.
Soon. Thank you, Johnny Gargano, for not arguing about the use of the term Rebel Heart.
Yeah, especially with going on with his ass right now.
Right. What have you done, sir? Is your Rebel Heart even still beating? I digress because this is not about Johnny. But I don't have a link or anything like that. But if you can find ALS.org, if you can donate to ALS, go ahead and do so.
Yeah.
Are we going to do an ice bucket challenge? Probably no. I don't want to. Would I? I'm not going to answer that question because I know the moment I say yes, I would, obviously.
I absolutely would. I'm not kidding. Like, if we want to try to raise some money for ALS and, in the name of Moon Equals Wrestling, I will totally be the asshat that sits in the chair and gets done.
All right. We'll do it.
I think we should. I don't know how many other shows are fucking doing some. I know Chris Van Lett did, but.
Did Chris do it?
I'm pretty sure he did. Well,
you know what? We might have to pull that off, guys. We may just have to do that for Rebel. But yeah, find Rebel's work in AEW when she was rolling around with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. Find what she did in the Dollhouse in TNA way back in the day. Find her with the Carnival. Is that what they called it? The Carnival? When she came in with the Carnival. Yeah. That was craziness.
That was bad.
Her and Crazy Steve and that big old dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was some peak TNA shit.
Fun shit right there.
That was good TNA. But if you go back and you'll see some really good Jamie Hayter stuff before she got injured, and she was just away for a while.
She was gone for a good minute.
Like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then while she was gone, just the landscape changed.
It did. It did.
New people came in, people left, gimmicks changed. It was just a different space.
And this thing right now with her and Alex is dope, dude. The Brawling Birds is perfect.
Such a crazy name, but it fits them so well.
I know how you feel about Divine Dominion.
I love Divine Dominion.
But right off the tip, I got the Birds taking this one home. This past Saturday, Divine Dominion, just smashed some jobbers. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If there's one thing AEW is really good at, it's displaying jobbers.
Yeah. But hey, your girl gets, your people get in front of the national stage.
They get time, and I'm not knocking it at all because it's legitimate time. But I think this is going to be another banger. I think that this quite possibly could be the match that everybody's got to fucking own up and nut up or shut up because it's going to bring the house down.
Quite possibly, because here's the thing about Divine Dominion. I love Divine Dominion.
Yeah.
They are two powerful women who are playing big. They wrestle big. You've heard us talk about Raquel Rodriguez. You know what I mean by wrestling big. They both do it so well. I like Divine Dominion when it was Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
Yeah.
Penelope Ford is one of those wrestlers that is not given the opportunity to be as to showcase how good she really is.
Mm-hmm.
But when you had the tag team of Ford and Bain. I remember when Bain debuted. She walks out, and you're just like, who is this? And it's not, I don't know if it's because you're impressed by her beauty, by her size, by her strength, by her skill. You're impressed by something. Something's going to make you stop and notice Megan Bain, even if it's just that really big ass headdress that she wears.
She reminds me of Beth Phoenix.
Oh yeah, she would be Beth
100%.
Phoenix 2.0.
She's a Glamazon 2.0.
Yeah, if she's not Megan Bain 1.0, she's Glamazon 2.0. Neither one's an insult.
No.
Because if I was a female wrestler, if I was a woman wrestler, to be even in the same breath category, brainwave as a Beth Phoenix, I'd be honored.
You're welcome.
And I mean, you're right. And then to turn around and get Lena Cross, who's just as big and badass as she is, and then just the luck of the luck of chance, Penelope Ford gets hurt again, and leaving Bain and Cross to just kill it,
dominate, not even kill it. They have been legit, even off of jobbers. They have been absolutely dominating. Like,
that's how they got the belts.
Ridiculously dominating.
It's insane how they're winning. They're smashing everybody.
But that's where it's like, is it easy for me to say the Birds are going to win? Absolutely not. Because again, this is going to tear the house down. This is going to be a banger.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be violent. It's going to be a very, very.
There won't be a solid table in that whole area.
Yeah. It's going to be very violent.
And I'm here for every drop of it because I'm actually with you on the Birds. The benefit of storytelling tells me that I can tell Divine Dominion, I can sell that for ages, right, as champions. But I have a division to grow.
Yes.
And for a division to grow, the belts have to move.
You got to spread the wealth. Yeah.
The belts have to move. And I'm not saying the Brawling Birds are going to hold the belts long.
No.
It might just be 3 days.
I don't think it'll be 3 days. It'll be a flash in the pan for sure.
I mean, the pay-per-views on a Sunday, I'm looking at my calendar. 3 days later is Dynamite. Am I saying they're going to lose it in 3 days? No. Would I be surprised if they did?
They could.
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But either way it goes, it's going to be the feel-good story. I know we're going to have a feel-good story with Ospreay winning in London, in Wembley.
I've not seen AEW do the old WWE slap in the face in your hometown bullshit with talent.
No, but I don't think that you automatically win just because you're.
No. There's a good showing for you regardless. Yeah. I'm not saying that you always win, but there's going to be a good showing. But with these two, it's not just a showing; it's story.
Yeah. Now I don't know what the Divine Dominion does away from the belts now.
Women's trios gets made because
do we need women's trios?
Because if Mercedes does not win the championship, she's got this thing with Divine going on. Mm-hmm. What better way to put gold back on her waist?
Now, I'm not against it, but we're just back in that same category of how many fucking belts.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying the W needs another fucking belt,
but
it just makes sense to me.
At least, and I'll give this to both WWE and AEW. At least when they make a new belt, it kind of makes sense. WWE made new belts when they had basically a belt for the women's that matches each of the men's.
Yes.
With the exception of the tag titles, there's 2 men's tags. There's only, well, if you count NXT, there are 3
women's
3 tags for the men and only 1 tag for the women. But the women's division, we already saw it when NXT had their women's tag team titles. There's not enough women's tag teams to warrant a tag team division with multiple belts on each show.
No.
One title is good. AEW having trios women's championships. ROH already has women's TV. They've got women's pure. Hell, TNA either just established or is still establishing their Knockouts TV title.
Yeah.
So having secondary championships for your women, I mean, AEW did it first with the TBS title to have a secondary women's singles title. So to have women's tag and then women's trios, sure. And this would be the easiest way, kind of like you said. If you want to establish that, who better than Monet and Divine Dominion as your first champions? But for that, they have to drop the tags, and Mercedes can't be world champion. So I get it. Story is right there.
Wow, we just wrote storyline.
But like, who are they facing? What trios women's team?
And that's where it could be fun because there's, again, the women's division is pretty stacked in AEW.
I mean, you can go Athena, Billy, and Diamante.
Hello. Again, stacked. You have several options from not just AEW, but Ring of Honor.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean,
there's a lot of options you could do. And CCL. So CML, yeah. So yeah, I've got the Birds winning that one.
And I also have the Birds. I think it's going to just be, like you said, it's going to be a banger. It's going to wreck the house.
Yep.
Quite literally. Might as well go to the men's tag.
Yeah. All right.
Cage and Cope versus the Bucks. And I honestly, I feel almost the same way with this one as I do about the other one. But I think this one's going to have a heel turn in it.
Who do you think's turning though? I mean, because Cage and Cope aren't really good guys, but they're not really heels.
Cages.
And you've got Cope that's being that guy, you know, hey, thanks, buddy. And you've got fucking Cage back here like, what are you doing, dude? Like, stop being friendly.
There's a turn somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where.
Or is it the Bucks? Is it the Bucks that are going from they're back on top being super good guys, super fucking faces right now. So
I don't like heel Bucks.
I hate heel Bucks.
Yeah, I like heel Bucks.
I know we're supposed to hate them, but I hate them on the level
I don't find them entertaining.
It's boring to me.
Yeah. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, no, hang that shit up.
It's
Matt
stupid.
Nick all day. Yeah.
It's dumb. It's not fun for me.
I think Cage could turn on Cope, but he doesn't feel right. But I feel like we're kind of like you said with Omega. I feel like we are at the end of Cage and Cope.
I think you're seeing the end of their tag team in ring.
The end of their career.
I think with some of the new signees that are coming, hopefully. One of those major rumors being Sheamus. I could see Sheamus being Cope's last in ring because of their history and everything else.
Great story if you haven't heard the story of Cope realizing that he could probably wrestle again. Sheamus is in that story.
Yeah. So I think that poetically and as influential creatively as Cope is and always has been, I think that this could be that turn. I agree with you that we're turning the page. They're done. They're about finished. But I think you'll see both of them get one last singles match before they are totally done.
That's
especially fair. Cope.
Yeah. I think the normal story would be that Cage would turn on Cope, but I reject that only because that is what we expect to see.
For sure. It could be Cope. Look, man.
It could be Jay White turning on
Jay White could turn on Cope. Yeah.
It could be Jay White coming out to help Cope, and Cage gets mad at Jay White. I mean, they've set up a couple different things. It could be the dogs coming out to interfere.
Coming, yeah. I mean,
which I have some bitching to do about dogs here in a little bit, but I have some bitching to do about some dogs.
So you got who you got on this one?
I got Bucks, and I have Bucks for one reason in particular. Because I see the sun setting on the tag team division as it sits today, and it's going to be a new day after that. I feel it's going to be a new day after the sun sets.
I think you're going to see them at All In.
I do too, but I don't think I see them in this match. We'll talk about that.
I think you see them at the end of this match.
You think so?
I think you see them at the fucking top of the fucking ramp looking down.
All right. I have another idea.
There's a lot of history between the Bucks and them too.
There's a whole lot of history between the Bucks and the New Day. But I have a different spot for them to come in.
Okay.
This has a lot to do with the internet rumor, and I just like it, so I'm stick with it. So where do you go with?
I'm with you. I got the Bucks. For the main reason of they've been gaining a lot of momentum in different storylines across the board. And as well as I agree. I think you see that this is the turning page for Cage and Cope.
Yeah. And it's kind of undeniable, really.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it just needs to be.
Oh yeah.
It just needs to be. Nothing against Cage's work. Nothing against Cope's work.
Nope.
It's just Cope debuts in WWE in 2000, 2001. It's 2026. I think 25 years in the game is solid.
Yeah.
That whole Ric Flair thing where you're in here for 40, 50 some odd years, that's shit's played. It's played. While Edge still has his thing, let him do his thing.
Please don't embarrass yourself. Be the guy. You are one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
I mean, on this day,
don't embarrass yourself.
I see clearly Cage and Cope are going to lose.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty solid. I mean, and I think that if you're going to move on to any other new tag team, I think give the Bucks that little nod from Cage and Cope, saying, "Hey, you're the next generation of tag team top stars."
Yep.
And then now they have that little notch, and they move on and grow the division from where it was to where it needs to be. And you got great teams out there. Didn't Lethal Twist or the Swirl? Didn't the Swirl just win the ROH tag belts?
Yep.
So you have GOA, the Gods of Agony, part of the band. They could win tag gold if they don't win trios gold. There's a lot of other tag teams that have room to do work, and I'd rather see the belts and the bucks to set that off. That's where I sit on that. We're an hour in. Do you want to do one more match off this card?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go one more match.
Sure.
So I'll just go ahead since you're wearing the T-shirt now. Let's talk about the men's Casino Gauntlet match.
Let's talk about my guy.
So let's lay it out real quick. Casino Gauntlet match is kind of, you have to look at it in the reverse way you looked at like the Royal Rumble, where your goal is to be the last guy in the ring, so you're the freshest. This is a gauntlet match, so people are in the ring, time passes, someone else joins them, time passes, someone else joins them, but the match can end at any time. So the goal is be first or second so that you can end the match before the other people do it, because not everyone on that list of people have to come out. You could be third and they could pin each other 1, 2, 3 in the first 5 seconds and it's over. It's just over. So the goal is to be the first person, the second person to know who's going to start the match off. I think person number 1 was Andrade El Idolo. Person number 2 is MJF. So 1, do you think MJF or El Idolo are going to win this match? Yes or no? I think the winner gets a world title shot.
The winner gets a world title match. I don't know who the 4th participant is. I don't have that on my notes.
No, I don't think it's announced. I think 3rd is Ciampa.
Yeah, I still have it as a to be announced. I want MJF to win. Obviously, that's my guy. Even out of between Andrade and Ciampa, I love Ciampa.
Oh.
The shit that this motherfucker's been doing lately, the whole fucking run that he had with Jericho was so fucking fun and beautiful and pro wrestling. I'm so here for it, and I am here for a Ciampa fucking mad ass heavyweight title run for sure.
Well deserved.
So, without knowing who number 4 is, by story and by forward motion and mad traction, I don't think either one of them. I think Ciampa could win it.
Ciampa could.
What do I want? I want MJF to win. I want him to be the number 1 contender again, and then fucking him and Will Ospreay like I wanted it All In.
Yeah. My mind's on Andrade.
That's what I wanted. Now, again, on storyline and fucking mad momentum, if they were smart, yes, I got Andrade. 100%. How you know?
How you know? I mean, you think MJF's the best? How you know?
Right. So,
how you know?
I'm telling you right now, I am 100% when I say this honest. I don't give a fuck who wins, because out of the 3 that are on the fucking card, I'm happy either way.
There's going to be
any way
this
it falls
is going to be
out.
A great match, no matter
Absolutely.
how it plays out.
I
think we'll get to like 9 guys, maybe even 10 or 11.
Yeah, maybe.
But I still feel like Andrade is going to be the guy.
I think you're right. I really do. Just because it's a no-brainer. Like, as far as just if you want to keep this awesome momentum and storyline and the fucking the pop for this dude anymore.
Yeah. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, this gauntlet at All In is a great place for someone to debut. Do you think Sheamus debuts here?
Maybe. It's a big rumor of him, but it's not even a rumor. He's in his own fashion has said that this is happening. Yeah. I don't think that there's been anything solidified that he's signed with AEW. Nothing has hit dirt sheets that says so. It's all strictly rumor.
Yeah, I wouldn't say nothing with All In around the corner.
But right, this is legitimately again in someone else's backyard. Sure. What better way to bring Sheamus into the company? Now, do you have him win and become the fucking number one contender? Absolutely not.
No.
Bad. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's where I'm with you. I feel like it's either going to be Andrade or Tommaso Ciampa.
And there's room for. Here's the thing: why not MJF? Considering how much of a big fan we both are of MJF, because he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need this.
No.
To be world champion. He doesn't need this to get a world championship shot.
Because MJF is my champion.
According to him, he's the real world champion.
He is the real
despite the fact that he's been pinned.
Ask me how I really feel.
Right. So I think it says a lot about his character, like his literal character.
Yes.
That his character is sitting here is thinking, yeah, I got pinned for the belt, but I'm still the actual champion here. Like,
I'm still the guy.
I'm the real world champion.
I'm the guy.
So,
again, what do I want? I'm probably not going to get, but that's okay. Because like I said, out of the three that we just talked about, if any one of those three was to win this match, I'm good.
I honestly can't be mad about anybody winning this match. Let me ask you this: is there some? Let's just go ahead and ask that. Is there someone who, if they entered this gauntlet and if they did win, the exception of Sheamus, because the debut shouldn't. Well, I would say Sheamus' debut shouldn't do it. Is there someone who could win this match, and you are disappointed? Like it's like you don't think this is good for them, or does nothing for you, or whatever.
I don't think so, because I think anybody that they were to throw into this gauntlet is going to be roughly worthy of being in the conversation of being the number one contender. I've not yet witnessed AEW do a gauntlet match without someone being that one.
Right. I totally forgot this banner was down there. Or not down there. I just was staring. I'm like, there's something missing down there. What is missing? And I'm just like, it's a whole fucking banner. It's fine. Fine. I didn't need a banner.
Welcome to the show, kids. We're an hour and 7 minutes in.
Like, I just fucking remembered that how, like, I don't know how this show works. It's just my fucking name on it. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. It's whatever. Don't worry about it. Because it's about to go away like in a second. That's what made me look at it, because I'm like, I gotta replace the banner. But no, I really don't think there's anybody I can think of who if they won. Again, Sheamus shouldn't. Ilya Dragunov debuting in this gauntlet could be cool. Sheamus debuting in this gauntlet should be cool. If any of the Wyatts wanted to debut in this gauntlet, it would be cool. If they just hired in some guys for a one night off the indies, I'm cool. Hell, bring Caleb Conley in this bitch. Bring Kerry Morton in this bitch. I'll take them all.
No.
It's just a gauntlet. Like I said, it's just a gauntlet. Nobody, they don't have to win, but just a gauntlet. It's fine. With his damn dime belt. His 10-cent piece championship belt.
Fuckhead should have lost this weekend.
I
right. Digress.
So, see, I'm not the only one who realized that something was wrong. I just didn't figure it out until it was too late.
How you doing?
Right. Went over this before the show and everything. I just, it's whatever. It's just a banner. It's just a banner moon. It's all right. You're going to switch it off anyway, because now we're going to take a moment. We're about that halfway point of the show. I remember to put a new banner up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to go into our wrestlers of the week. Now, you didn't watch a whole lot of wrestling, but I did watch a whole lot of wrestling. I am now legit.
I'm 2 solid weeks in of no E at all. None.
All right. Well, who do you have as your wrestler of the week?
So my wrestler of the week is I'm a huge fan. I was a big fan while they were with the E, and I was an even bigger fan after they left the E because they are another living proof of there is big life after
So
the
much
E.
life.
And it is Karrion Kross, formerly known as Karrion Kross, now known as Killer Kross, the Major League Wrestling heavyweight champion.
That's it. I, for whatever reason, have not sat down and regularly watched Major League.
I have been so sucked back into Major League, and it's all because of my man Killer Kross. This dude is dominating on so many levels right now.
How many belts does he have now?
Let's see.
Because he had like 4 when we were talking about World Series. He was World Series wrestling champion.
Yeah.
And I don't think they've done a show since. So he's probably still World Series wrestling champion.
I believe he's still World Series champion. Let's see. Currently, I believe he's still he might be. He is the current World Series champion. He is the Romanian Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion currently. He is the Noble Championship Group Sovereign States champion currently.
Ooh, boy, man. I'm looking at the Wikipedia and all the currents next to his name.
It's ridiculous.
World Series Wrestling, current. Romania Pro, current. Noble Championship Group, current. Masters of Ring Entertainment,
the final. He was the last one.
Major League Wrestling, current. Awesome Championship Wrestling, current. These are belts that he is holding around the world currently.
So
and you know how we feel about World Series Wrestling here.
Yeah, and I love World Series Wrestling.
World Series. You let me get that notification that they're back on. Fuck the rest of the day. Day's over.
I'm telling you. But yeah, this dude, again, if you watched him in the E, especially from NXT all the way up to the main roster, his first trip on main roster was bullshit. I will stand firm on this fucking ground when I say it. I fucking refuse. That stupid gladiator fucking skirt that they made him wear. Fucking dumbest shit ever. You diminished this badass son of a bitch that you had running NXT. You bring him up to the main roster and you embarrass him with that stupid fucking gimmick. You're lucky he came back the second time. The second time he came back, he fucking ran shit and you fucked it up again by letting him go.
Slower this time.
Way slower.
Let's fuck him over again, but slowly.
It's like how many times can WWE drop a ball and be like, it's okay, it's fine? You're gonna start losing all the really good talent, and they're gonna keep doing this shit in the indies. And people are gonna start listening to us when we say stop sleeping on the indies. Why? Because all their fucking favorite wrestlers are going to the indies and doing kick-ass shit.
Oh, amazing work. Amazing work.
Said what I said.
He's not wrong.
I'm here for it.
He's not wrong. Because here's the thing. If you drop the ball once, it's a dropped ball. I figure WWE is just like, you know what? Let's not drop the ball once. Let's just drop it several times and then just call it dribbling.
Yeah. Let's just call WrestleMania Fumble Mania anymore because that's what they're fucking doing. with Killer Cross, you not only lost him, you lost Scarlett, who again under fucking utilized in the fucking E. This chick can fucking go.
The only woman less utilized or more poorly utilized in WWE in recent years, Nikki Cross when she was on the YSX. And that's a hard bar to even compare to. And all you have to do is just let them try. It's a crazy concept. Just let them do their thing, and it's wild how well it works.
So yeah, my man, Killer Cross, the White Rabbit, he's my guy as far as this week's Wrestler of the Week.
Yeah, I hear that. For me, one thing I was really, really upset about last week when I was watching OPW was that my favorite commercial was gone. So my Wrestler of the Week, because the commercial came back, is AL8. It's the perfect drink for you and your date. Ask anyone around and they'll probably state. This is the reason we all celebrate the commercial coming back from OEW this past week. That joke tasted so good.
I would have toasted you mine, but I drank it before the show.
That joke tasted so good. I was so... It was so good. I love that joke. That was great.
Oh, that was awesome, dude. That was fucking great.
I had the can ready on the desk just waiting for it.
Like, I always love not knowing. That was badass. Bravo, sir.
Thank you.
Bravo fucking O. That was good. That was good.
Now, I did actually have a hard time picking Wrestler of the Week, which is half the reason why I pulled that joke. There's a lot of good wrestling, but I had a hard time picking like a good Wrestler of the Week. So instead, I really am going to go with my official Kid Cadet. Kid Cadet is the announcer for JCW. She's the ring announcer. We've talked about Kid Cadet and how great of a job she does at what she does.
She is my favorite ring announcer right now, for sure.
As we went back and we were talking about JCW in last week's episode, and I went back and watched those earlier JCW shows. I don't know who the dude was. I forget already. But it just didn't, like, he's off in a corner and it's like kind of dark and his hat's low and he's just like, all right, man, the next matchup is and I'm like,
it just didn't jive. Like, it didn't jive at all.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like you're just in an arena, you're the dude in the back and there's nobody else to do the job, so you're just filling in the gap.
Like being at a strip club.
Right. When Kid Cadet is announcing for JCW, she stands in the center of the ring. Lights are on her. She is poised. She is, she's got her posture going. She is looking straight at the camera. She is smiling. She is interacting with you with her eyes. She is engaging with the crowd to a point. She knows how to fluctuate her cadence. She has that shit down. The ALA joke. I do that all the time, and I go into the theme song, the commercial jingle that far, almost a few times a week. But Kid Cadet is, one of my honest to God, one of my favorite parts of JCW. Because if you're looking at wrestling like theater, when you're telling a story, anyone who reads audiobooks knows exactly what I'm talking about. You can have a great story with a shitty narrator. You can have a great story where the narrator just doesn't fit. Just doesn't fit the presentation you're going for.
Right.
If you're going to have a narrator or a voiceover, you've been doing voiceover work here recently for the Haunt, and you can tell that if the wrong person's doing the voiceover, your message is not going to click.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
So there was something special about Samantha Irving. And again, we mentioned this before. Samantha Irving, also Alicia Taylor, they do a great job. Nothing against Justin. Justin?
The Dapper Cadaver.
The
Dapper
Yapper.
Dapper Yapper.
Justin Davis, I forget. I think that's his name. I think I knew a dude in high school named Justin Davis. That's why I'm always like, that's not his name. Justin Roberts. That's because it wasn't his name. Yeah. Justin Roberts. Justin Roberts, or see what I mean? It's like the dude. But it's Justin Roberts or Mike Rowe or that other dude that does announcing in WWE. I don't know if he's been there for a minute or whatever. Even Lily, they're great. Not as good as Alicia Taylor or Samantha Irving, but I'm putting Kid Cadet in that same category with them, because for JCW, the way she presents JCW, you're watching this product being presented to you. You see Kid Cadet, she looks like she belongs, right? But she also takes the role so seriously, you take JCW seriously.
She helps legitimize the company as a real thing.
Because she's not just like, hey, bitches, what's up, my ninjas? She's just, she's presenting like a ring announcer for a wrestling show is presenting a match to you.
Which she could very easily do that. You know what I'm saying? Like she could.
And Juggalos would rock with it.
Juggalos would be all about it. Yeah, they would. They would be all about it.
But outside of that, like I mentioned before, I do not consider myself a Juggalo. All respects to the family, but I don't consider myself a Juggalo. So as an outsider, I watched this presentation and I'm thinking, okay, wrestling show.
Right.
I do like a wrestling show. I am a wrestling fan. Let me get in on this. And that she was such a crucial part of me legitimizing the entire presentation of JCW, even with all the wild and crazy parts that JCW clearly has. So yeah, I think it's only fair that, jokes aside, that Kid Cadet gets some recognition publicly on a podcast. I don't know how many wrestling podcasts are talking about Kid Cadet, but hey, you're being mentioned here. All love to you. Thank you for the great job you do at JCW.
Yeah.
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 Now, I told Joker we're going to hold off on his match of the week because it goes into a segue for later. But I thought we were going to get through a lot more but I forgot how much Tony Khan books on a Faceline pay-per-view. So, do you want to do yours first? We're going to talk about the other stuff, the other thing later anyway. We're going to do it anyway.
I mean, we're going to talk about it all anyway. So, yeah, we can talk about it because then we're going to talk about it a little bit more. So, why not?
Go for it. So you want to go ahead and do yours?
My match of the week is Choppa City versus The Outbreak.
Side note, it's Kid Cadet that makes him say it like that because she always goes Choppa City. Go for it.
The Outbreak at BloodyMania. Okay, so BloodyMania was amazing.
It was so good.
Hard as shit for me this week to pick a match of the week out of all the wrestling that I did watch outside of watching WWE, because I didn't watch WWE for the past 2 weeks. Let me emphasize that again. I have watched a fuck ton of wrestling in the past 2 weeks.
In case you missed it. In case you missed it the first
time. I ain't watched no WWE in the past 2 weeks. And I'm not upset about it because everything that I've been watching has been amazing. And BloodyMania did not disappoint. And this match was so much fucking fun. I love watching The Outbreak. These guys do not break character. If you've not seen The Outbreak, if you've not been introduced to JCW yet, why are you still sitting here listening
what is
to
happening?
Us?
Have we not told you enough? Was the entire
episode
that we did on JCW and Lunacy not good enough for you? Was that 2 hours not good enough for you? Was Pondo not good enough?
Are you stupid?
Was the weeks of having JCW matches and or wrestlers as our matches and wrestlers of the week, was that not good enough for you? Have you not watched JCW yet?
No. And bad on you if you haven't.
Because, bad wrestling fan.
These dudes, the Outbreak are they are zombies. And not only are they zombies, they're kind of drug-ridden zombies.
Yeah, the story is that they're like coked out zombies.
They're a little bit coked out. Little, just a smidge.
Just a smidgen.
The in-ring with these guys, not only do they stick to their gimmick all the time, the flexibility, the bendiness, the fucking agile motions as they still present themselves as zombies is amazing. Like, it's watching fucking Walking Dead inside a wrestling ring.
Yeah, give me a second.
They sell the absolute shit out of this gimmick. And this match was for the not for the tag titles. Yeah, it was. This was for the tag team championship.
It was for the tag titles.
Ciampa City is wicked badass. They're fun to watch.
So like right here, this right here.
Yeah.
First of all,
Jackson.
Who the fuck took this picture?
I don't know.
This photograph is gorgeous.
It's amazing. That's Jackson Crawley right there.
Yeah. So first of all, absolute shout out to whoever, in my slow ass computer, whoever took this photo, because that is amazing. That is art right there.
They're so much fun, and again, we talk a lot about storyline here on the show, and these guys are involved in a lot of storyline in JCW right now.
Oh yeah,
and they unfortunately did not come out on top of for the match. There was a little bit of interference, little sucking on that AL8 one there.
I'm telling you, man.
A late one. It's a late one. No, it was a fun match. Just as always, JCW just brings the fucking professional wrestling at its finest, and this match had it all. Again, I wanted the Outbreak to bring home the gold, but they unfortunately did not. So, but yeah, there was a lot of matches that I could have picked, and this was my one. I almost picked the Mr. Happy match.
Fair. He got a world title match, but we're not even getting too much even in the Ciampa City, because the Outbreak is great.
Outbreak is great.
City.
Ciampa City's mad fun.
They are so much fun. They are. I'm trying to even think of like a goofy, fun tag team to watch.
In comparison, for most of the main streamers, they would be compared to
the New Day, their funnest.
New Day meets fuck. We want the smoke.
Oh, the Profits.
Street Profits. Holy fuck.
Wow.
See, this is what happens, kids, when you watch real wrestling and not just WWE.
Yeah. But no, like the kind of fun you have, think entrances. When you have the Street Profits coming out and they bring the swag like nobody can for like 15 minutes, that's Ciampa City.
That's Ciampa City.
Just doing this the whole time. Chop, 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 chop.
And you get all the juggalos out there in the crowd chopping along with them.
Which is a total juggalo thing.
It's a juggalo thing.
So you get a whole bunch of juggalos rocking with a chop.
Yep.
Ciampa City.
Chop it up.
These guys are hilarious. They stay in character just like the Outbreak, but their character is like a tag team comedy duo.
Yeah, and it's
who can still go in the ring.
I'm here for it. They go hard.
So think of this comedy duo going against some coked out zombies for the tag team titles. And it's a great match.
It was so good.
It's his match of the week.
It was so good.
It was so good.
I mean, look, if any of you have gone back and watched any of my matches of the week, I'm picky. I'm very, very picky.
Yeah.
This match delivered on every level.
I stayed up until 2:00 in the morning to watch BloodyMania air live.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely worth it.
It didn't disappoint.
Did not
at all.
Disappoint in the least.
At all.
My match of the week was on last night, and this means a lot to me for what seems to be really superficial reasons, but it's not. It's not. You didn't see it, and I wish you did. If there's any match for you to go back and watch,
I'm probably gonna watch the E tomorrow morning.
Watch Raw. If you're gonna watch anything, watch Raw. If you're gonna watch any match on Raw, watch this one.
Hey, it's Lilith.
It is Lilith. It was Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxanne Perez.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, is quite possibly, and probably not even possibly, most likely, the sexiest possible match you can have in all pro wrestling.
I mean, that just, yeah, I'm going to say what I'm thinking.
This is, I'm going to say it. This was the sexiest match I've seen in a long time, just aesthetically.
Thank you.
Now,
I haven't watched it, and you already said that it's a hit. So
now, here's the kicker, though. We remember the Roxanne Perez WrestleMania incredibly short skirt, bend over the top rope thing. Everyone talked about it, including us. Stephanie Vaquer has a body handcrafted by God himself with a mold non-existent. He just handcrafted that gorgeous woman. And here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking about as I evaluated my match of the week. If I'm Roxanne Perez, if I'm Stephanie Vaquer, and if you're already turned off and tuned out by what I'm saying, hang out for about another 60 seconds. Just hang out for another 60 seconds. I know for a fact that Stephanie Vaquer knows how the world sees her. Don't get me wrong. That little smile before the devil's kiss, she's well aware.
Duh.
Roxanne Perez, also well aware. That outfit is not, those outfit choices are not by mistake.
Duh.
So when you have these two women get into the ring on a Monday night and they do just almost an entire match of chain wrestling, like technical chain wrestling, hold, reversal, new hold, pin cover, kick out, roll, chain wrestling, credibility building chain wrestling. Wow. These two women, in my personal story, they sat in the back and like, you know what? Wrestling is predominantly a male-viewed sport. They're looking at you a certain way. They're looking at me a certain way. Let's go show them we've got more to deliver than just assets. Amazing assets. But more than just assets. Because they are gorgeous women, and they know it. But I think that a lot of times when we start seeing these incredibly attractive women wrestling, we don't forget that they're good wrestlers, but the conversation gets so shifted away from, yeah, Stephanie Vaquer had a great spot, but did you see that ass though? Look at what Perez did and that title win, but when she was upside down and her butt was in the air, and I think that so many times the conversation skews to the aesthetic,
right?
That we finally had Roxanne and Vaquer's like, let's just remind them who the fuck we really are and what we can really, really do. And I did not expect to see chain wrestling in a Perez match. I did not expect to see chain wrestling in a Vaquer match. So to see those two get together with all the stories surrounding Liv's title, And don't get me wrong, Liv was out there, Raquel was out there, and Becky came out at some point. The chain wrestling, the technical wrestling, the I'm legit, look at me, actual do my job wrestling. I had so much more respect than I already had for both Roxanne Perez and Stephanie Becker that it had to be my match of the week. I think the message in what it showcased, because sure, you can look at them, check them out, whatever. And women look at the men wrestlers like that too. We're just straight dudes. So that's just not us. So you don't hear us talk about how the way I hear women talk about Finn Balor's abs, and I'm not part of the conversation of when Drew McIntyre goes over the top rope and his dick gets caught up in the rope. That was a whole day's worth of video for women going back and forth about that. Like the amount of times people were talking about he goes over, he just does a leap off the top rope, and I watched people they're posting this video. I'm like, what happened? He just did a tope. Like, what's the big deal? He did a tope. Right. No big deal. And then I read through the comments and I watched the video back. I'm like,
there it is.
Because it's just like boing off the rope. I'm just like, all right, this niggas all look bad out here, dude.
Yeah, no.
It's fine, whatever. But again, so it's not like women don't look at men and have these same conversations amongst themselves. It's fine. But it's, again, one of those things where women don't always get the respect that they deserve. And I think that Raquel and Perez, they reminded us very quickly that they are wrestlers and they have a lot more to give to wrestling than just their looks. Exactly.
Yep.
It was quite impressive.
Yeah.
Like the match was going to be a good match anyway, because they both can go in the ring.
Sure.
To see that style from them.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great match. Should have main evented as good as it was. It also, I think it opened the show. So
gotcha.
Opened the show, or it was like first or second match on Raw. All right, let's remember how the banners work.
Not bad.
Pretty good. Hold on.
I like.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, we're back. I love it.
All right, there's some of these matches we can kind of speed through.
Oh, absolutely.
Not necessarily speed through, but those are the big ones I want to make sure we really, really hit was those 5.
Absolutely.
Is the match that I might be missing? Do you have a AEW Trios match?
I do, with a TBA for the third.
Yes, because I think it's an open challenge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Who's the
multi trios match for the trios championship?
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the match I didn't have.
Hangman Adam Page and Bandito and Brody King.
Yep.
And
the
then
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, and then to be announced as the because I'm guessing it's going to be a trios match or three-way, fatal three-way. But I don't have the third competitor.
So what's the other tag team?
That's what I don't know.
So you just have the good.
I just have Hangman and Brodito against TBA. Yeah,
I think it's going to be 3-on-3. Now, it took me a second to catch it, but I think on Dynamite, Swerve had heard Hangman say something about, so anybody, huh?
So I think Swerve's going to team up.
This is where I see the New Day coming in.
Yes.
The rumors have been, and this is probably just fantasy booking amongst the internet wrestling community, but I'm down.
But it makes sense.
It works. Because you look at the New Day as they left WWE in that heel gimmick, That's a presentation that aligns best
And
working alongside Swerve.
you bring them in with one of the baddest heels in AEW.
That's
it's a no-brainer, kids.
It's easy. So, do I see the New Day coming into to AEW? Yes. Do I see it happening at All In? Yes. Do I see it happening with the Bucks? No.
No, I see it here, and honestly,
right here.
Honestly, this is one of those that I feel, if that's the case, if that's who comes in as you know the two to be announced, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they take the trio championship.
Easy
I think that this is one of those times where the talent that comes in out of nowhere, oh, they didn't put in the time. It's the fucking New Day.
It's the fucking New Day. They are the time.
It's the fucking New Day.
Ciampa did it. Ciampa came in, debuted, got a TV,
but it was a
title.
mid-card. But it was a mid-card title. This is a major.
This is trios, which
right.
I think some people would hold a step down. Tag team mid-card would be trios. I know it sounds weird to say it like that, but
it is.
But it is. It's like, oh, tag titles. It's like, oh, and then also tag.
And then we've got the trios. So yeah,
right. So
it's a lot like Ciampa, but yeah, I think that I agree. If that's the rumor, if that's what's going to happen, yep.
Like I said, I see it as a thing that could.
Yep.
It's a thing that could. If the New Day are set to come over to AEW, this and or Dynamite would be the time.
100%.
I would just say if you're going to do it, you do it big show of the year.
Too big.
Yeah, do it all in.
Too big.
And you've got Swerve here. You've got Kofi and Austin Creed going against the good, the bad, and the ugly. Nana on their side.
I mean,
can you see them with not all four of them together? That's a win.
That's a win.
It's a win.
It's a win.
It's an instant win. Not only do they win the match, it's a win for wrestling. It's a win for AEW. It's a win for pick something. Hell, it's a win for Banana Ball. I don't care. Whatever the sport is, it's a win. It's a win for LA. It's a win. It's a win. Yeah. You thought that Malice Manor was the only thing I could push on this show? You think that I'm the only one that can tell you that Malice Manor is going to have their season start in about a week and a half? Do you think I'm the only one that can tell you in such a wonderful way that if you go to malicemanor.com right now, you can get tickets that are good for the entire season? Not like every night. You can't just go with one price, but use it when you're free.
And if you buy right now, they're $15 a piece.
$15 a piece. You get two of them, that's $30. You wait, it's $25 for one. So, while this might be the perfect drink for you and your date, ask anyone around, Malice Manor is going to be the perfect event for you and your date. Be a perfect opportunity for you to go and take your sweetheart or your best friend or even your favorite kid or your least favorite kid and take them to a haunted house. Malice Manor is the one to go to. Do it now while prices are still low. See how I used L8 and turned it into a Malice Manor ad?
That's fantastic.
Skill, bitches.
That's fantastic.
Skill. And neither one of them paid me for it. It's fine.
It's because I can't.
It's okay. Watch me do stand up. I do it right now, but I'm sitting.
Just kidding. Oh no, but it's gonna be fun, man. Yeah,
it's gonna be a great match.
A week from Friday, we open. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But now, if it's not Swerve in the New Day or whatever they're going to call. I don't have no idea what they call themselves.
I don't know. I don't think they own the New Day name.
They don't.
So.
They can call themselves the House or something along that line. Whose house? The House. I don't know.
The House.
Okay, that sounds cheesier now that I've done it like that. I hate it.
Terrible.
So because I hate it, they'll probably do it. Second worst tag team name in all of pro wrestling right now. Second only to the damn old G's. So they didn't go with Firearms.
You disappointed me, OVW.
Firearms was right there.
Disappointed me, OVW.
It was right there. The damn OGs, the damned original gangsters, the damn OGs, the DOGs, the Dogs. There's already a tag team called the Dogs. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I digress. All In. Firearms was right there.
Right there.
Right there. One guy's name's Revolver. The other guy's name is Shotgun. Like it's right there. It's Firearms.
Dumb.
The weapons, the pew-pews.
Hey, let's talk about Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin.
Kevin Knight. No, I was going to ask you before I went on that tangent. If not Swerve in the New Day, then who? Who answers the call?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing, so it kind of has to be.
I don't know.
Shout out to Millennium Mamas, the tag team.
Yay!
The tag team of Shalasia and Amanda. Sort of like our semi-associated podcast, despite the fact that Shalasia never mentions us. It's fine. Amanda does. Shalasia doesn't. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
We still love you. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right. But they had talked about on their show, they mentioned Mouse Manor on their show, and they were wanting to come down.
Thank you, ladies.
And they were wanting to come down and visit the haunt, so they're going to get tickets today. So if those millennial mamas are going to get tickets, why don't you guys get tickets for you and your millennial mama?
It's going to be so good. So good.
Take your millennial baby mama. She probably scares you anyway with that child support payment. So go ahead and spend that money instead at Malice Man.
Yeah, fuck the baby mama.
MaliceMania.com. Get your tickets today. I'm so fucking ridiculous. I love my job. So yeah, I can't really pick a team because outside of Swerve in the New Day,
I don't know.
I can't even pick a team at who it would be. I don't want it to be the Demand because we've already seen that.
If it was going to be anybody else, I'm sure this would be
Lethal Twist. I mean, they just won the Ring of Honor title. They don't need all the extra gold. Bang
Conglomeration. The
conglomeration
could definitely be.
Sure.
But then again, at the same time, I doubt it because Kyle O'Reilly made it into the freaking the Continental Challenge Cup. So
yeah, we're gonna get to that one here in a minute as we talk to it. But I agree with you. We don't even know where to call for that one. But let's talk about Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin. They're going for the TNT title.
Yes. I got to tell you, man, this is another one that I'm not really sure.
Agreed.
I think it would be silly for them not to put the title. What am I doing? Hey, look, that one I'd probably forgive too. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
No, I think I think I see them putting the title back on Darby for a little while. For me, this Kevin Knight thing's kind of gone stale.
It's getting there.
And
It hasn't got there yet for me, but it's getting there.
I think that they need to put another title on Darby. He needs gold on his waist. Doesn't need it, but I think with him losing the heavyweight title and then just kind of
Hanging out,
borderline almost fizzling, yeah, like a fizzle out. So it's not even a want of just wanting to see Darby Allin beat him, because I'm not a big Kevin Knight fan, but
I like him well enough.
I like him well enough. Like he's fun and he's entertaining, and he's fallen in the role very well as having a title on his waist. But I kind of think my prediction is going to be Darby's going to go home with the TNT.
I feel like there's something that they're trying to do with Kevin Knight. I think they're trying to establish him.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lock him in with a win over Darby. I think that's just how they're going to establish that. While I feel like there's a lot of particularly in how we've been calling this. I agree with how we've been calling this card so far, but I feel like there's a lot of babyface wins.
Yeah.
Brawling Birds, Ospreay. I picked Willow. You got Monet. But I think this would be one of those heel wins that kind of either leads to validating all the BS that Kevin Knight's been spewing, really solidifies his place with the Don Callis family, and then opens the door for the what's next for Darby Allin.
Right.
And I think if anybody can handle a what's next story,
it's Darby Allin.
He can handle a what's next story because it doesn't even
He
matter.
is the what's next story.
Yeah, because there's so much shit going on around him anyway.
Yeah.
It's just
he is the what's next story.
Exactly. So that's that's it. That's it for that one. You got Darby and I got Kevin. So,
all right. Yeah.
There it is.
Let's see. We could go into the CCC, or we could go into...
Yeah, let's go CCC, because as of right now, we've got 2 semifinals.
Yeah.
For this tournament. It's Kyle O'Reilly, as we mentioned earlier, and Nigel McGuinness in one match, and it's Mox and Claudio in another match. These matches will take place tomorrow.
Yes.
On Dynamite. And then the winner of Mox Claudio faces the winner of O'Reilly Nigel. Now, Mox is champion, and the moment Mox is eliminated, he loses the title.
Correct.
So, does Mox go to the finals, or does Mox lose it here, guaranteeing us a new champ at All In?
So, had I not, I don't think that they're going to have Nigel going to All In. After this past Saturday, with the potential of he's kind of injured, I think this Saturday I've got Kyle O'Reilly over Nigel McGuinness, and I've got Claudio beating Mox. I don't have him beating Mox because I feel like they're going to start turmoil inside the family at all with the Death Riders. I don't
think this is the kind of thing that would break them.
I don't think that's it at all. I think if anything, it would be the pat on the back, go do work, and bring it back to the family. If Nigel was to beat Kyle on Saturday, just so Nigel could fucking wrestle in Wembley for a title match, I still think that it would wind up being Nigel and Claudio, And I got Claudio taking home the fucking Continental Championship.
I could see that. There's definitely room for that.
I don't see a storyline after All In with Nigel winning the title. I can potentially see something with Kyle O'Reilly if he was to win the title. Nothing major, because there's nothing really been super major with him outside of the conglomeration. Where you have with Claudio, he has just come off of holding the title down with the Lucha franchise.
CMLL world title.
Correct. And then, the tag team, or he had a Ring of Honor fucking title for a little while.
Yep.
So for him to hold the Continental Championship isn't unheard of.
No. I'm going back to hearing when the episode of one of the shows, when Nigel McGuinness was doing commentary and mentioned that he was going to be in this cup.
Yes.
And then Mox turns around and joins the booth for a match. And they say, hey, Mox, Nigel's going to be in the cup. And he's like, wait, are you serious? He turns over to Marina Shafir. And it's like, Nigel's going to be in the cup. So it's like that level of excitement leads me to be like, you know what? I think this would mean something to both of them. Yeah. Having Mox versus Nigel in the finals. And now we're looking like we could do that. Personally, as one who likes to think about wrestling story, I think it's a great build for the match to guarantee a new champ.
Right.
See, with Omega or with Willow, they could always retain. They could walk out with the belt just like they walked in. We can get retaining. We can get a pay-per-view where every champion retains their title.
100%. It's
happens all the time. Happens all the time. But if Mox loses on Dynamite, one, you don't expect it. So it's great for a TV match. And then you can spend the rest of the show. Hear me out. You open Dynamite with that Mox Claudio match. Claudio beats Mox. Now you know Claudio doesn't become champion. Mox is just no longer champion.
Correct.
So the winner of the finals becomes champion.
Right.
So now, thanks to Claudio, again, no riff in the Death Riders, but with Claudio winning that match, now the conversation when you talk about the Kyle O'Reilly, Nigel McGuinness match, now it's like, oh, we're talking new champ now.
Yep.
We're talking there's going to be a guaranteed new champion now. That's a whole new thrill. That's a motivation, a deeper motivation for Kyle O'Reilly or Nigel McGuinness. And then whichever one of them wins is going against Claudio, a match worth, having on any card, any company, period, because Claudio is fucking Claudio. And you can guarantee that you will walk out of All In with a new champion on the books one way or another.
Right.
To me, that's a story to write. And then Mox can always get a rematch later on. It doesn't even matter.
100%.
Or Mox waits until the Continental Classic. And all of these names are great matches for the Continental Classic, which is one of the reasons I love this title, by the way, because you do things like the Classic. You do things like the Cup. They do have special rules for this title. It gives them, at least if there's going to be a bunch of extra belts, at least this one has a reason, a purpose. Like the Pure title, there's certain rules for a Pure title match. Yeah. That's special. So if I'm going to pick, realistically, I would say Claudio, but I'm going to put my money on Nigel. Because why not give him a good feel-good? Again, we're in London. Give him a feel-good. He's Nigel McGuinness. But even Nigel McGuinness doesn't need one. Can go to Claudio, but I'll be happy either way. So which one was your official?
I'm sticking with Claudio.
Okay.
I'm sticking with Claudio. I think that's the way it's going to roll.
All right. Now, international championship, far more interesting. A lot more story going on there. Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher,
and Okada.
I mean, Okada's been talking mad shit,
dude.
All some just low key shade on Fletcher, and they both hate Takeshita.
Yes,
Takeshita hates the both of them. Hates Okada even more. So there's all kinds, and Fletcher is getting it from all ends at this point. Where do we go with this? Fletcher's the defending champion. It's a triple threat.
Fletcher's champ right now. Honestly, I kind of think Takeshita is gonna take it. I think you're gonna see a lot of build up after this match, especially again, like you said, the storyline that's already been displayed. I think with Takeshita taking it is going to cause a whole lot more of just nice drama. And a good, a nice little let's chase the cat for with that is the international championship. So, yeah, I think I got Takeshita.
I can see where that would definitely be a good call, because once he has the win, the matches line itself up. It's Takeshita 1-on-1 against Fletcher. It's Takeshita 1-on-1 against Okada. How do you not? Both of those are banger matches, guaranteed match of the nights.
100%.
But my pick's Okada, because one of the other stories being told, and it's told in multiple segments, is this series of fractures within the Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm.
El Idolo leaving was one of those fractures. Kevin Knight is one of those fractures. Okada and Fletcher, one of those fractures. It's a lot of little fractures in the Don Callis family. So I see Okada winning the match, probably pinning Fletcher. And then now the conversation is, why did you have to pin me? I thought we were on the same team. Like, hey, just trying to win the match. I was in the match.
Right.
Trying to win the match. Hey, man, hey, you know, we're family. It's okay. It's okay. Fletcher's probably got Callis in there saying, like, hey, man, the belt's still in the family, right? That's what we said. As long as it stays in the family. And then Callis is like, I mean, it is still in the family, though. Fletcher's boiling because, quite honestly, I'm waiting for Fletcher to leave the Don Callis family. And I think this is what helps motivate that to happen. So because I want Fletcher to leave the family and I want there needs to be a good fractional break, this is it. And I want it to be Okada. I want it to be Okada that wins the match. So I got my money's on Okada.
There it is.
That's the card, isn't it?
That's the card, sir.
That's the card. I think All In is going to be great. It's going to be on pay-per-view. All I know is that you can get it on HBO Max.
Yep.
It's like $40. Might be a little bit more because it's All In, but last I checked, pay-per-view on AEW pay-per-view is like $40. I still got a little bit of time, and you know, we mentioned it before, and I wouldn't mind throwing a little bit of bonus material in here because BloodyMania was a pretty damn good show that took place over the weekend. I've got time, you got time.
I got a little time.
We ain't got a whole lot of time.
Not a whole lot of time.
We're not going to go. Matter of fact, I will speed run this card a little bit, just a smidge.
Yeah, let's speed run it, and then we could definitely hit it.
We're just going to talk about it because it was too good of a show to not mention
100
in more detail. We already talked about Choppa City and the Outbreak. We had Stephen Flo, Shane Mercer, which was supposed to be Stephen Flo and Mr. Kennedy. And I don't know what happened with Mr. Kennedy.
I'm not sure.
But last second change, not the only change on this card, by the way.
No.
I guess we'll get into that here in a bit. Against Cocaine and James Storm. And what I loved at the end of this match was this number right here. The idea of a tag team with those
their
two?
Their name as a tag team is amazing.
Go.
Twisted Snow.
Shut the fuck up.
That's their tag team name. Twisted Snow.
Twisted Snow.
James Storm and Cocaine are now Twisted Snow.
I'm in. Fuck it. I'm in. All right. Sold me automatically. Great tag team. Side note, did you see that tombstone?
Yes, I did.
That jumping, spinning tombstone?
He's a
to
bad
hold
man.
a grown-ass man upside down
He's
and
a
then
bad man.
jump, spin, and land on a clean tombstone. Fuck you.
He's a bad man.
Fuck that, man. That's. And by the way, that's opening match.
That was the beginning of the fucking show.
That's opening match on Bloody Mania 19. Okay, that's what you're in for. Then you have Big Al, J Rod, Haley J. First of all, just
special referee.
Nyla Rose. Well,
special
guest enforcer.
referee was fucking Gail Kim.
No, that was later. Nyla Rose was the enforcer for this one. Gail Kim was the special guest referee for the women's title match.
Title match. Yep. Sorry.
The title match. But Big Al, J Rod, Haley J. 3 names you heard on this show many times.
A lot.
A lot. Because they're all good. They're all badasses. I think Big Al was like, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Your wrestler of the week?
Yes. And Hallie's been my wrestler before as well.
Mm-hmm. I think J Rod was one of our wrestlers for the week at some point.
J Rod was one of our wrestlers as well.
I mean, these are 3 fantastic women's wrestlers putting on a great match. Nyla Rose is the guest enforcer. Ref gets taken out. She immediately jumps into the ring. No hesitation. Gets in the ring, finishes the match. History teaming with J Rod. J Rod tries to take advantage of that. She's super heel here in JCW.
Yes.
As opposed to her role in OVW.
In OVW. Yep.
Love it, but Big Al's the winner, and Big Al's the #1 contender to the winner's title.
Yep.
We talked Outbreak in Joppa City. We had a triple threat match with Josh Bishop for the JCW World title, not the Lunacy title. This is the linear title.
The linear title. Yep.
And you know what? Side note, I had to jump back and figure out go back and figure out what exactly they're talking about. So, for those who don't know, you had JCW long before you had Lunacy.
Yep.
And before they started, if you watch the first episode of Lunacy, it's Willie Mack coming out as champion. Now, Willie Mack gets this belt. I think he wins the match like shortly beforehand. But the belt is taken off of Josh Bishop, and now Willie Mack has it when Lunacy starts. Josh Bishop is not pinned or submits to lose his championship. And Lunacy starts with Willie Mack. If you check the list, he's the next champion after Josh Bishop. So the lineage goes from Willie Mack on, and then Josh Bishop returns. And he's like, bitch, I never lost my belt.
Never lost my title.
I don't know what happened, but I didn't lose my title. I know what didn't happen. I didn't get pinned. I know what didn't happen. I didn't tap out.
Didn't lose my title.
So that's why he's holding that belt. Now they're both being recognized, the world title and the Lunacy title. But he's in a triple threat match against Facade and Father Bronson. But Facade is such a great wrestler.
The Neon Ninja.
Watch Facade. Great man.
He is amazing athlete.
Yeah. And that doesn't shift. I watched a lot of Facade matches as I got into the Lunacy stuff for last week's episode. But Josh Bishop wins that match, retaining that championship. I'm just waiting for Caleb Conley and Josh Bishop. That's what we're waiting on.
It's on the way.
It's on the way. It's coming.
It's on the way.
Now, as we were alluding to, Danny Moe versus Ho Kane
So this was almost my match of the week.
This is the one with Gail Canada, special guest referee.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
This was, dude, look. All right. So this was only the second time I got to see Ho Kane in ring. Bitch can go.
She can go.
I'm a big Danny Moe fan, and it was a great match. Like, again, the storylines and everything that's been going on.
In the stipulation. Yeah. So the stipulation is if Danny Moe wins, she gets the Outbreak.
Yeah.
She gets control of the Outbreak, who are currently in control by her dad. What is his name here?
Frick me.
Anyway, she gets control of the Outbreak because she was the dealer that got the Outbreak all coked out in the first place. Now Ho Kane is the daughter, the adopted daughter of, I can't remember the guy's name. It's a lot of names to remember when you're watching all these wrestling organizations. But if Ho Kane wins the title, he keeps the Outbreak. Well, Danny Moe wins. Danny Moe wins. So now the Outbreak is backing up Danny Moe while she's got the title, and Ho Kane leaves homeboy.
Barnabas the Bizarre.
Thank you. He was fathered James Mitchell in TNA with the bits. And that's where my brain keeps going.
Yep, that's where I did too. I was like, God damn it, I don't want to say the wrong name.
Right, I'm like, yeah, he's James Mitchell. No, he's not James Mitchell.
Barnabas the Bizarre.
Barnabas the Bizarre. Thank you so much.
Yes.
But Danny Moe retains. She keeps the belt. She gets the Outbreak. And now it's Danny Moe versus Big Al at some point with the Outbreak in the corner. How fucked up is that about to be? Wow.
And so here for it.
But then, of course, Big Al's got her connection with cocaine. She already doesn't like Ho Kane. Stories are just click.
Love it.
The Mr. Happy match that he was talking about earlier was Caleb Conley versus Mr. Happy for the Lunacy Championship. Now,
Mr. Happy should have been the Lunacy champion.
Yeah. Now, this was originally Mr. JCW Gary Morton.
Yep.
But on Lunacy the night before, he's like, I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I want my world title match now.
Uh-huh.
So he goes Kerry Morton versus Caleb Conley, and Kerry loses.
Yep.
So I can't wait for Lunacy to see what's next for Kerry Morton.
Yep. But because of that
loss, JCW Gary Morton.
But because of that loss, Violent J said, "Guess what, Mr. Conley? You don't get the night off, bitch. No, you get a surprise opponent at BloodyMania."
Yeah.
And that surprise opponent just happened to be Mr. Happy.
Mr. 665 pounds of big happy pappy.
Mr. Happy is the pappy.
Mr. Happy is the pappy. He was almost champion. Caleb Conley made his way through. GCW was at ringside for Lunacy and BloodyMania. Yes. So now some shit's going to pop off here soon. So definitely Lunacy is something you're going to be wanting to watch. Nick Gage is right there in the audience.
Nick Gage is right
watching
there.
All this happen. And if you know anything about Nick Gage, you know that some shit's going to pop.
Right there.
And I'd love to see Caleb Conley and Nick Gage. I'd like to see how that plays out. Now, there's a little bit of controversy surrounding BloodyMania. And this happens literally within 24 hours. Because Lunacy was the night before.
Yes.
And all 10 competitors in this match, Team Luciano versus Team JWO, they were all there just the night prior.
Just the night before.
And I don't want to get too much into it because I don't know any of the details. I wasn't there. Joker wasn't there. We don't know what happened. But there was, we'll say, allegations of an incident. Is that fair?
Yes.
Allegations of an incident that took place outside of JCW that took one of the members of the JWO, one of the members of the Brothers of Funstruction, out of the match and off of TV. Again, I don't know the details. I don't want to speculate. That's just not my place. But it ended up being Vincenzo, Sally Boy, Cruel, Dijak, and then what was this? Painful Pat?
Painful Paul.
Paul. That's not an
Painful
L. I don't know what I wrote down.
Painful Paul.
Because that sure the fuck was not an L that I wrote down. I think I wrote down Painful Pain. Clearly I was sleepy. Actually, I was sleepy because I was writing this shit down as I was watching it. Mind you, by the time we get to this 10-on-10 match, it's like 4 in the morning. I've been up the entire day. So I fucked that one up. It's Painful Paul against Too Tough Tony, Willie Mack, EC3, Ruffo, and Jeeves. So hopefully whatever's going on with Yabo is getting appropriately dealt with. I will say that. Whatever it is, I hope it's being appropriately dealt with. But Jeeves, being ECW's cousin, was just right there, ready to go into the match. And they kind of alluded to it. There was some Vincenzo stuff where he was, or some Luciano stuff where they're just like, hey, we took out one of your members, so you're going to be a man short. And then they just got Jeeves, just kind of walked out with him and wrestled. No big play into it, no big cover-up story, no storyline really into it. Just saying, hey, your side's changed. And they're like, you're right, we got this new guy in, so we'll just do the match. They just did the match. Good match. I want to say I'm looking at this. I think EC3 got the pin.
Yes, EC3 got the pin. And
after, go ahead.
Our man, Madman Pondo was guest referee.
Yeah. Former guest and fan of the show.
His entrance was fantastic. The bedazzled fucking referee fucking shirt. Fantastic.
They're all great. They're
bravo, my brother. Bravo.
A lot of the ref shirts were really sparkly at Bloody Mania.
JC Dub always. Usually the main event has the bedazzled
that's pretty good.
Jersey. Yeah.
And it was people getting him in Pondo's face, and that didn't go over well.
Of course not.
But good match, good 10-man action. From what I can remember, because it was like 4 something in the morning.
Yeah.
I meant to rewatch it the next day, but life and shit.
No shit.
But yeah, like I said, hopefully whatever is going on with Yabo is being dealt with. Otherwise, the team JWO was victorious. Painful Paul turned on the Lucianos, and we got a good babyface win to the main event. And I think it was a pretty damn good show.
It was a really good show.
So some of the best wrestling of the week happened at Bloody Mania. And if it tells you anything, keep your eyes open for these little shows.
Dude.
Right? Because again, 4 o'clock in the morning is apparently a great time for wrestling.
Hey. World Series.
That's
all I can say. World Series.
I mean, again, that's why we said earlier, World Series pops up a notification.
World Series.
Hey, 5 o'clock in the morning, you gonna watch this match? I'm like, bitch, just sure the fuck am.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking make some coffee
Maple Leaf Pro is always late at night.
It's worth watching, man.
Don't sleep on these fucking indie fucking.
Don't sleep on the indies, man.
Don't.
Because again, this is JCW. It's Bloody Mania. It's happening at the Gathering. There's a lot of reasons why a mainstream fan who has spent his entire fandom watching WWE would ignore this pay-per-view altogether for a multitude of reasons. And for every single one of those reasons, that fan would be wrong. There is a good quality match all the way down the bar.
Yep.
Even if it's Danny Moe versus Ho Kane.
Still good.
Sounds ridiculous, but
it's a banger.
Gail Kim's a Hall of Famer, and she's putting her stamp on this match by being present. James Storm's a legend, a former world champ. He's putting his stamp on this card by being on the show. Nyla Rose, AEW talent, is on this show, putting her stamp on this show. Pondo is a legend in hardcore wrestling, stamp on the show. Another organization is present. You like Matt Cardona? You like the Indie God? He got a lot of that Indie God credit from GCW. And GCW's in the audience. They're in the crowd. So they're putting their stamp on the show by being in the crowd. There is credibility on this card. There's respect on the name of JCW. This podcast, we're basically marks for JCW at this point.
Oh, big time.
And we love the indies because we love wrestling.
Yep.
And, match of the week, WWE does some good stuff here and there, not to be ignored, but, I mean, come on. Come on, though. Come on. Come on.
Good shit. Good shit.
The Outbreak. Where else are you going to get some...
So we open a week from Friday, and the phone is ringing now because people are calling to say, "Are you open next week?"
Yeah. So you see, phones are ringing off the hook, just asking about what great wrestling is happening on the internet, on TV, on pay-per-view, and right now, as you can hear, the phones are ringing off the hook. Moon Eagles Wrestling Podcast has all the information you're going to want to know about the great wrestling that's happening on in the indies. Hell, we have hot news if you want it. Week and a half, Malice Manor. Go to malicemanor.com. You can get your tickets. Close the thing. malicemanor.com. Get your tickets. It's just going to keep on ringing. We're going to listen. I was going to say we're going to listen to this call.
I ended it.
I'm like,
voicemail, bitch.
I'm going to say it right here. Listen to
all the information that you want to know, you can find at malicemanor.com.
You can. You can. You can do that right there.
Showtimes, ticket prices, our fucking address and phone number are right there on the website.
Yeah, and you don't have to call because all the information is right there. The calendar, right there. Ticket price, right there. How to buy tickets, right there.
It's all right there. You don't have to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I want you to buy a ticket and come to the show.
Right here at malicemanor.com. Because Jesus wept. Why else? No, but to drive the point home before we go ahead and close, there is if you claim to be a wrestling fan, but you can be a WWE fan. That's great. Do your thing. You do you. If you claim to be a wrestling fan, there's more than WWE. There's more than New Japan. There's more than AEW. There's JCW. There's OVW. There's Jersey Championship Wrestling. I haven't watched it, but it's there. There's Maple Leaf. There's Major League. There's World Series. There's other baseball-related sounding wrestling companies. There's Mystery. There's Mystery Wrestling, which I just rewatched Orange Cassidy versus Psycho Mike.
It was a good match.
From Mr. Wrestling 5. It's fantastic. Mr. Wrestling 28 is coming out soon. There's great wrestling all around the world.
Everywhere.
It's flooding the internet.
Stop sleeping on it.
Stop sleeping on the indies.
Stop sleeping.
It's more than just the E. There are more letters in the alphabet than just E. I said it, well, bitch.
Good shit. One more big sip before we say goodbye.
That's it. So, Joker, you got anything else?
Oh no, that's about all I got, man. It was a good week of wrestling, especially like we said, Bloody Mania was great. And I'm really excited to see the outcome for All In this coming weekend. And past that, hopefully next week we got a finalized announcement for our next big guest, and it'll be opening week for the Manor. So yeah.
So busy. Which means if you want to meet Joker, you can just go buy a ticket to MaliceManor.com and just go down there and don't hug him. Shake his hand, give him a fist bump. Don't hug him.
Don't fucking hug me.
But you can see the manor and you can meet one half of this amazing podcast. Nobody pays to see me. It's fine. But until then, on behalf of Joker, I'm the Moon, and this is Moon Eagles Wrestling. You guys have a great week. Watch more wrestling. I don't have a catchphrase, but I should get one. But until then, I don't. So